Good morning and happy Tuesday. I wanted to get on here and talk about the topic of the week. You know, the lessons that you weren't taught in school. And yesterday I was talking about grit, persistence, and not to not to be contrary to that, but it is all about balance. I wanted to talk about today letting go. So, actually, what I blogged on and what I was thinking about talking about was letting go of people that you can't change. But something has occurred in my life recently, and I'm thinking to myself, it's not just letting go of people, it's letting go of ideas, right? So I have this idea of, what my online business will look like and who I am serving. And, for the past 2 years, I've been really, trying my hardest at this. And my thing is, I really want to help women in recovery. I want to help people in recovery, but I try to focus on the women right now. And I do that for a living in my day job, and I so much want to do that in my online courses, in my coaching business. I really have found a life that I love, and I want to help people that want to help themselves. And I was kind of getting frustrated because I had found that the people that I want to serve, I'm just not sure if this is the target market that people are interested in. So I'm letting go of that, not of my goal of becoming an motivational speaker and a life coach, but maybe taking a step back and reevaluating what it is that people want and need in a life coach. And in the midst of it, I've developed a lot of stress. Developed stress. I've incurred a lot of stress in my life, and I talk about different ways of coping with stress, and I've just kind of, I've battled it for a while. I thought I had it under control, but recently the emotional eating and it, how that relates to addiction and how it relates to a lot of things. And then I started thinking about sugar. My mom passed from pancreatic cancer, but she was a diabetic for years, which I think correlates to the cancer in the pancreas. And so, I remember doing some research years ago on sugar and how it's like a drug. And so, I just started thinking, maybe I'm going about this wrong. Maybe there's a need for people or women in recovery in relationship to food, right? And stressful eating and emotional eating, and how that may or may not relate to recovery. But if I can come from it from a person in recovery from addiction from substances, transferring my addiction to food, and then incorporating the fact that the sugar is like a drug, and how it acts in the brain is like a drug, and maybe that would be a possibility. So all this has come to fruition, and all this is coming through thought, and doing some mindful meditation has helped me to do this, as well as talking with other people. But learning how to let go of certain ideas, even if you think this is what it's going to be, this is what I want, or this is true for me, right? And then stepping back and saying, you know what? Maybe I have to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe I have to look at it differently. Maybe I have to approach it differently. And that's very hard to do, especially when you feel like you're right, especially when you feel like this is what people need, or this is what I need, or this is what should be done, this is what's just. It's hard to do that, but letting go of ideas and concepts and taking a step back and saying, you know what, maybe there's a different way of looking at it. And, you know, at where I work, we have the modality of DBT, which is dialectical behavior therapy. And one of the things that they talk about, radical accepting things as they are. And the dialect itself is just, there's two sides to every coin, like looking at this may be true and this may also be true. So the flip side may also be true. And so incorporating all this, and I know I'm all over the place like I usually am, but I guess my message today is, if things are not going the way you thought or the way you wanted, it's possible there may be a different solution. And not necessarily changing your goal, but changing your approach, looking at it from a different perspective. I know meditation has helped me greatly with dealing with this, but also, you know, talking about it and journaling is also a very helpful skill to come about different ways of looking at things. So letting go not just of people, but of ideas and concepts. Let me know in the message in the box below if this has been helpful. Let me know if there's other ideas that you're saying, Doreen, you know, I'm wondering about this. Can you talk about this a little bit more? Because your feedback's important. I want to be able to serve you better. And sometimes I don't know what that is. You know, I think I know, but I want to look at it from a different perspective. So let me know in the chat. Different ideas, different topics, possibly things that maybe you're struggling with or you want to learn more about. If you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well as YouTube under Doreen Cunha or Recovery Enthusiast. I hope you have a blessed day. Remember to let the people that you love know that you love them. Send them that text, give them a call, give them a great big hug. Be the bigger person, even if you guys haven't been talking for a while. You know, life is too short. Live your life enthusiastically, and until next time, guys, peace.